find affordable products that actually do what they say they're gonna do, you get them. You get them and you use them. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie, or Wavy Curly Allie. I'm a healthy hair enthusiast just here sharing my tips and tricks on how to help you love your hair as it is naturally. Now today I'm going to be bringing you a wash day like I typically do in my longer format videos. However, we're going to start doing things a little differently around here. What you normally see in my videos are me using a collection of brands, which I love. It's great. It always worked well for me. However, brands typically formulate their products and their lines to pair well within their line. So today we're going to start a series. Yes, a series. That means there's more videos coming. I gotta stop with this one post a year thing where we try one brand for a wash day. To kick off the series, we are starting with a very affordable line known as Not Your Mother's Curl Talk. I have used the shampoo and conditioner almost weekly since this product came out. And a lot of the other stuff I've tried mixed in with some of my other favorite products, some of which I have really not figured out yet. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Now, while I trust that you all know how to wash your hair at this point, I'm going to show you how I did it. So I start with the Bond Building Curl Talk shampoo, and the conditioner is going to follow. I scrub my scalp, make sure to get underneath by the nape of the neck, rinse it down the lengths of my hair, and then give this a good wash. I love this combo because this helps strengthen and repair damaged hair bonds, hydrates dry curls, give them bounce, frizz control, contains protein to support healthy hair. So if you have any amount of damage or highlights like I do, this stuff is fantastic for helping control and maintain any frizz and define the curls. Now I'm going to detangle my hair with this conditioner. It has really fantastic slip, so it's perfect for this. And then I'm going to let it set for several minutes before giving it a good rinse. Also, wash your hairbrush out. If you're going to use this again for styling, rinse it out so you don't get conditioner in your hair during the styling process.
Okay, we're back. I just kept my hair in a shower cap to help keep it wet while I fixed my makeup, since I do actually have places to be today. So hair is pretty wet still. I do have some water beading off the ends, just so you have a sense of how wet my hair is, in an effort to keep my dress from getting soaked. Let's start off with the Curl Talk Defining Cream. This, along with everything that I'm using today, is sulfate, surfactant-free, silicone-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free, drying alcohol-free, gluten-free, dye-free, cruelty-free. This product does contain protein. The consistency feels a little bit thinner than the Bounce Curl Cream that I typically use. It has like a silk feeling to it. It's very shiny. I'm gonna use about this much for all of my hair. Now I'm just going to brush that in. Having the cream should help make any extra detangling a little bit easier. If there are tangles, start from the bottom and work your way up. Now I'm going to section my hair, top half, bottom half, like I always do. Next up is the Curl Talk Sculpting Gel. I have seen this all over TikTok. This gel has a flexible, firm hold, a level 3 out of 5. Website says you can enjoy the best of both worlds, highly defined curls that still have their natural movement. It's a beautiful thing. This does also contain protein. And I typically use about a quarter size amount, or about 2.5 centimeters worth of gel for each half of my hair. That holds true for almost all gels that I use. Unless it's a very strong hold sticky gel, then I dial back a little bit. Just rake this in, make sure it's evenly distributed, and then we're gonna go through with a brush and make sure that every single strand is coated with product. I'm going to use the same detangling brush that I used in the shower. Use whatever brush that you like to use, whether it's a detangling brush, a styling brush, a wide tooth comb, do what suits you. I'm going to just lift my hair up and off of my scalp to create some lift. Now I can tell at this stage my hair is not wet enough, because what typically happens after I brush it is it clumps a lot better than this. So I'm going to just spray my hair with a little bit of water and then finish styling. Now we're gonna give this a little bit of a scrunch. Repeat this on the top, another quarter size amount of the sculpting gel. Now I've got the bottom section thrown behind me and my top half is pulled forward so that they don't mix together until I'm ready. Up and away for volume. I have some face framing pieces. They always dry weird. I'm going to take them and finger coil them. just the front. You can do more than that if you like. Give it a wiggle and a scrunch. Next up is the Refreshing Curl Talk Foam. I love to layer foam on last as like that extra little bit of wetness and insurance to keep the clumps together. Foam and mousse are different, so I don't typically put mousse on last, I put foam on last. It is more airy, lightweight, watery in consistency versus a mousse that is a little bit thicker and is more moisturizing and has maybe a little bit more hold to it. Foam is very light. We're glazing this in, we're not raking it in. We don't want to break apart the clumps that we have forming. I don't like to just pump the product into my hand and then immediately scrunch because all that product is going to go right into my ends. I glaze it into my hair to create more even distribution and then I scrunch. And I encourage you to do this upside down and side to side to make sure your hair doesn't stick to your scalp. You don't get any weird sections in the back once you're finished drying. Right, this is where we're at. Now we diffuse. I'm going to cup hover like I always do. I'm going to use medium heat, high speed the entire time. I am probably about 50% through drying, and I have been going back and forth in my head if I'm going to try this spray gel, and I'm just gonna do it. I've got it, I really wanna try it. I really wanna see if I can get it to work. So this one is alcohol-free. This one does contain protein. I do feel like this all has a very flexible hold as it says, and I would like a little bit stronger hold since I like strong hold gels. So let's give this a try on damp hair. It's very runny. Now I can tell you confidently, if I didn't go in with that spray gel, I was not getting a cast. I could feel my hair's very soft. So if I finish drying and I get a cast, it's from that spray gel. It's not from what I used before. Okay. So I did end up getting a cast, which I will fully credit to this. I'm going to scrunch this out. I don't have an oil from them, so I'm not going to use an oil today. I'm just going to use my hands. I'm going to use the diffuser as well. The warmth from the diffuser is going to help soften the cast while my hands do some scrunching, and I'm going to keep the diffuser pointed downward to make sure that I'm not pushing hair up like this and creating extra unwanted frizz. Again, good. One final flip and then we'll do the big reveal. I hope I'm in the screen. Okay. It looks good. When you can find affordable products that actually do what they say they're gonna do, you get them. You get them and you use them. Okay, let's turn around and look at the back. Y'all. Off to a good start with the One Brand Washdays. Now you can tell by these results that my hair is very light, airy, soft. There's no crunchiness to it. It doesn't feel greasy or heavy. I do feel like I'm getting just a ton of volume, and that's truly incredible. If you look at me using a cream, gel, foam, and a spray, I would rather use a little bit of a few different things than a lot of it of one product just to say that I used one thing. Honestly, I think if I didn't throw this in at the end, I might have regretted it because I do really like a cast. It does help a lot with reducing frizz and enhancing definition. And it's still light enough as a product. Like I said, it's really watery, that it's not going to create the extra weight that you might expect out of a gel. I'm kind of looking at this like it's a hairspray. That's probably my biggest feedback from this entire wash day routine. These did exactly what I thought they would do. This has a nice softness to it, moisturizing. It was not that heavy. It is still a cream, so if you have very fine hair, I would not go that heavy on this, or I might skip it altogether. With the gel, this did, again, exactly what I expected it to do. It has a flexible hold. This is not going to give you a strong hold, and by itself, I was not getting a cast. I fear using more of it would have added weight to my hair and not given me the volume, so I would not have even used more of this to try to get a cast. The cast was in this spray. 100%. The foam did exactly what I thought it would do as well. So that finishes our first of the series of our one brand wash day. Please drop any requests below if there's a particular brand you'd like me to try. I'll be using your requests to help guide this series. And as always, if you can, please like and subscribe, and I'll continue bringing you all the videos that you love the most. All right, thanks guys.